Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Snooker 19 Pro Career with Neil Robertson. Today it is time for part 51 and the second part of the Northern Ireland Open final against the Dragon Ding Junhui. Now it was an interesting start to the match in the first 4 frames that took us up to the mid-session interval whereby we split the frames. It was 2 apiece. It was a fairly fair result, I think. We could have maybe led it 3-1, but 2 each certainly wasn't bad at all. It was a result I accepted, took at the end of the session. I'm hoping for a bit more in today's session. I think if we can get out of this 6-4, that would be absolutely awesome. 5 each wouldn't be dreadful. Well, certainly wouldn't be dreadful. I'd take it every day of the week. But, yeah, I'd love to have a lead going into the last session. Last thing we want to do is do something similar to what we did in the last final against John Higgins, whereby at the end of this session, we were 7-3 down. And quite unbelievably, we managed to win the match 9-7, but I don't really want to put myself under that level of pressure ever again, to be quite honest. Just trying to see the volumes on it. Doesn't sound very loud to me, but we've already seen the break-off for this frame. That was in the last episode, and we do that just to avoid any risk of the game not saving, potentially. Ooh, I didn't want to hit that green. But you know what? It might not have actually worked out too bad. I think this brown might block it. The safety battle there we go. There's David Hendon. He took a while to wake up, but there he is. And it was a bit of an inspired shot played by us because we played safe. We played a good safety. And now we've got the first good opportunity of the frame to try and get in. Now, I'd usually say that it's a very big session, this, for the game, but somehow I'm thinking, maybe not, because of what happened against Higgins when we were 7-3 down and went on win the match 9-7, but I just feel like that isn't going to happen all that often. It was a great comeback from us, so what I'm saying is we shouldn't really be taking the risk of being how many down after this. But we'll approach every frame as we usually do, with a winning mentality. Where's this cue ball going to end up? It's okay, we're on the black. Was a bit worried there. Be nice to win this one in one visit. Get ourselves back ahead. And I hope you guys are all good, all enjoying the series. I do like these longer matches, I have to say. Really do. I'd probably prefer to play them in 2 episodes over an 8 and 9 frame episode, but I just worry that, again, I'd get a bit fatigued and I'd struggle to really make the most of it and probably do poor in the game as a result. And, you know, I don't think you guys would particularly want to watch that length of session either. We've made a bit of a mistake there. I hope this red still goes. We've played it into the pack, and unfortunately, we've put that red safe, so we've only really got a half chance here. My issue is how are we going to get position on the black. It's effectively a shot to nothing. The only one we'll leave on is this one. If we miss it, it's there, and oh, we've overhit it for the black, so I think we're best playing a good safety here rather than anything else. Just going to check this red definitely doesn't go. No, it doesn't, so that's annoying that we put that safe. There's a nice enough target behind the green. Just a bad positional shot from us, but it isn't going to be fatal. We can play a good safety. We're still in control of the cue ball, and that's a good one just in behind the green.
That's what he was attempting.
So we got the snooker
Neil Robertson
in this first frame of the session, and what on earth has he done there? That's, well, strange, to say the least. He's quite literally just gone for the blue.
But that's a poor shot.
If he was trying to go for the blue, that was a perfect shot, but I don't really think that's what the aim was. Oh, it's going another way around this time. Well, you're never going to get it from there, are you? The AI are strange sometimes when they come out of snooker, because it feels like they either do it first time round, play a really good shot, or they have a variety of methods and don't really Don't really do anything with
Be
it.
aware how important pace is for this shot.
So is it the yellow this
Foul
time?
and a miss. Neil Robertson, 4.
Well, he's asked his opponent to play again.
This looks a bit better. Oh, is it the blue though? That's unfortunate. That does look a bit better though. Again, we're going to keep taking the points here.
But hasn't
As you would
really
in real
worked
life,
out
really.
at all.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson.
There's only one red on. We'd have
He's
to
asked for the retake.
develop them here. I think if he plays something... Oh, what's he playing here? No, he's not going to have anywhere near enough pace to play that, is he? No.
Well,
That shot he
really
played a
hard
few
shot.
shots ago is probably the best way to go.
At all.
That sort of angle.
Foul and a miss.
All he's doing at
Neil
the moment
Robertson,
is
4.
using all the pace of the cue ball by hitting
He needs
these
to be
bulk
wary
cushions.
under hitting this.
Oh, this looks good. There we go. Has he finally done it? He has. Good lad. Well done, Ding. He gets out of it.
He's
He's
avoided
left
the
us a
foul,
chance, though.
but he's left a pot on.
I ought to go into commentary, hadn't I? I've just pinched Neil Fold's line there. Needs to be a good shot, though, here.
Into the left corner pocket.
It's all well and good. Snookering your opponent and getting umpteen points off them. If you can't
At the moment.
take a chance, then ultimately it ain't worth it.
He's aiming for the left corner here. Beautiful.
Wonderful shot.
I have to play that a bit harder to try and get on this red that's closest to the cushion. I think we're going to have to go for the cheap blue after this. I can't see another way around it.
8.
Just got to hope that get a good amount of top on this cue ball and we can play the positional. Don't hit the jaw, don't hit the jaw. Oh, that's unlucky. That is really unlucky. Okay, it might not have had the pace anyway, but that is unlucky for the cue ball to hit the jaw there. So we've very much had it in fits and starts in this frame so far, but not really took full advantage. But Ding's yet to register a pot. We're pretty much in control in this frame, so we're looking good, but still a lot of reds left.
13.
Played quite an aggressive safety there. Can see this red fin. So I'm going to be aggressive here. I'm going to take it on.
This is really tricky.
It is a tricky pot. But it's there. Excellent shot. Are we really on a colour though? Not really.
1.
So I think we're going to have to play the very negative shot and try and get in behind the yellow.
To get the white tucked in behind the yellow.
Just don't leave a pot on. That's all I care about. We played a good shot there.
Got the snooker.
Neil
Some
Robertson,
front just
1.
put my teeth back in. Some frames are just like this though. You can't really get into it too much, but you know,
He's navigated his way out of the
it's fits
snooker.
and
He hasn't
starts.
left the cue ball safe.
But ultimately, we're still definitely in control of this frame.
1.
Been a funny old start to the session. Believe me, if you didn't watch the previous video, don't worry. The frames have the potential to be a lot more professional, I should say, than this, I guess, and high scoring. Certainly were last time out, anyway. Some really good snooker played by both players. That's not to say that the quality of snooker can potentially dip.
7.
But, you know, okay, Ding's let us in a few times, but we've not really done much wrong.
Power on this shot.
Been a bit unfortunate, I would say.
Loose shot.
Loose shot. Is this not going to pull up then? Is this not going to pull up? It's not.
9.
Yeah, well, that was loose then, wasn't it? Does this red just pass the black into the middle pocket? It does, I would say. My only worry here is that Dave Hendon said that was a loose shot, which seems to tell me that doesn't go past the black, but I think it does. We'll soon know. It does go past the black, but is it going to hit the jaw? Yep, it hits the jaw. Should have listened to the commentator's advice, because even though it's not very likely, we could give Ding away back into this frame, and that would be a real shock. play a few good reds with blacks, and you know it's certainly achievable.
One. Seven.
So just going for the tap in here. And it can always go wrong, but he's played it well.
13.
Brilliant, brilliant pot.
14.
Good stuff from Ding. I start to worry a bit now.
19.
It's a bit careless from us. Definitely. As I said, a frame really of dribs and drabs, but nothing really significant. But the problem is, because he's kept playing blues there and not going for the higher colours, he does need a snooker to win the frame.
26.
And that's exactly what he's going to go for there. He's played it well, to be honest. But because because he needed the he needed the red. What am I on about? Because he already needed a snooker, what he's done in effect, he's actually given himself a bigger problem.
Well, leave an opportunity if he's not careful.
Oh, we've hit the black though. Wasn't counting on giving away 7 points there. Still needs a snooker though. Again, he's 37 behind with 35 on.
That's not
Going to play on from here and try and pot this and try and get another snooker.
Foul.
The problem is,
7. 1.
he's just going to play this in behind the yellow.
1.
And, well, unless you hadn't noticed, Ding, you know, it's not a snooker because I can, well, the yellow becomes the next ball, of course. So, very strange shot there from Ding. He certainly had a half chance to get into this frame, and, well,
that's what he was after.
his shot choice has been a bit stupid, but he gives up there. He says, well, I've been a nana. You've sussed me out, Robbo, but we take the lead again in this match. We were 2-1 up, of course. I think we took the first frame. I can't remember now. I think we took the opener. So we've been in the lead 3 times. Ding Junhui, of course, replying twice so far. So it'd be nice to take a 2-frame lead here. As I said earlier, I think to come out of this session 6-4 would be good. But these things are often easier said than done.
Great shot. That's a
Good shot, that. Yeah, I thought that. But Ding has played a bit of a stinker there.
Foul and a miss.
Giving away 7 points. It's been a bit fortunate because sometimes with the black you can get the reds all open. So I just forced him to retake that. There was no real benefit for us for taking anything on.
This is developing into a fascinating.
I'll just play the thin safety here and come back up to bulk. Pretty much on the bulk line. Couldn't have asked for much closer there. Got away with that one. Could have left a half chance there, but alas, he hasn't. We've actually played some good safety, you know, so far, and I say that with a real surprised voice because it doesn't often happen for us. However, Ding has played some horrible safety, and that shot possibly the worst yet. Very uncharacteristic for Ding, particularly against us. He usually plays really well against us.
One.
That's a tough black, really is. I did kind of think when I went for that, I thought, ooh, that could be a nasty one. So even though it's an awkward angle, I do fancy this yellow to then play for a long pot. And it should be there. It is. It's dropped.
That was no more than a half chance, but he made
That's
it
good
look
stuff
simple.
there.
Great stuff.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
And this could just be a chance now to make this 4-2. He had a chance last frame, did Ding? He really did, even though it was maybe slim. It was a big comeback, but, you know, players have done that before. And he started the first session very well. He's not started this second session very well. And hopefully we can pounce on that while we can, because believe me, he's not going to play like this all the match. You know, he's a very good player. He's played brilliantly against us, as I said, in the past. Oh, I've put myself out of position here, I think.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
10.
Just going for all pretty shots, basically. It's yeah, it's not worked out. And this is a big risk. I'm stupid enough to go for it here. Come on, Pink. Come on, Pink. Come on, Pink. Oh, what a pot. What an escape that is. And I agree with Dave Hendon, maybe first time for everything, I suppose. But, yeah, I'm really lucky to escape that. That was poor planning from us, really, because there was a large margin for error there.
17.
And we did make that error. Luckily, we got out of it, but it could have been very easy to make a big mistake that, as I alluded to just then, put our opponent in where, you know, we shouldn't have really done so. I think, as somebody commented the other day, they're quite right. We cause ourselves too many problems at times. You know, we've got the potential, we've got the table to make a frame running break, and we make a silly mistake and put our opponent back in. That's something I'd really like to cut out if possible. Probably makes the videos more exciting though. That's the reason, obviously. But it has very much been all us so far. But, you know, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. It's only been 2 frames, for goodness sake, this session. If we can win this frame, then we can set our sights on making sure we win 1 more out of the 4 to make sure we don't go to the final session behind. At least level with Ding. And then from there, if we can win 3, then we can set our bar even higher to try and go into that session in front. Very much swing and roundabouts this game sometimes.
This is no gimme.
That's a bit sloppy. He's lost position here.
Oh, he hasn't, has he? I mean, I was just about to say, why didn't I play... I mean, that was a plant, to be fair. That would probably been easier. But, you know, you do say, why didn't I just play those reds? Bit sloppy there. Don't think side was going to work twice. And as I said, you know, we make our own problems. We give ourselves the chances. We just don't take them.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Stranger things have happened. You know, if things would have gone Ding's way so far in this session, we could be looking at 4-2 Ding. He certainly had a chance in both frames, whereby he probably shouldn't have done.
9.
Always need to take advantage when your opponent's at their weakest. But Ding can't take advantage. Went for a bit of an opportunistic double there. Didn't work for him. And we're in here again. Should count ourselves lucky for that. Really should.
Needs to strike this well.
No, not quite. Pretty close though, but that won't provide any solace.
But sometimes you're best just dropping them in. Just took that one for granted.
One.
I'll tell you what, he's going to play a good shot to get in here. Feels like that dribs and trabs discussion we had earlier, and Ding's out of position here, so Neither player been able to get into this
Injury
now at all.
3.
Tricky pot coming up.
That's a good pot. We always have good potting qualities. Bit of a shot to nothing there, as you could see. We'd have not left anything. But I think given the way we've been playing, I don't really want to risk too much. Just going to play up behind the brown. I know it's a negative way to play, but just don't want to make sure we make any... I just want to make sure, sorry, we don't make any more foolish mistakes. I'll tell you what though, he's left a tricky safety for us here. It's not really a pot on. I think we've missed the red.
Giving away penalty points.
Yeah, we gave away the penalty points, and we might be giving away a lot more if Ding can pot this red.
He's playing the pot here.
Yeah. And it's there.
1.
It's not really on the black, but you can bet your bottom dollar he'll pot this, which he does.
With the rest.
And if we lose this frame, well, you know, is it necessarily that Ding deserves to win? I'm not sure, but we definitely deserve to lose. The chances we've given away.
9.
Can Ding finally take one? This must be the third chance of the frame.
12.
And he's not left himself really on anything here. We have to play a good pot. Yeah, it's a good shot. It is, very good shot.
That's a top shot. Outstanding potting.
13.
Well, that's end of break. Break of 19. You can definitely tell our opponent is not having a good time of it. So we've got to just take advantage of that.
Very tricky shot coming up.
No, not this time.
That's fine. I didn't really see too much risk involved there. Even if we went in off, to be quite honest, we wouldn't have had much of an issue. But where's this red going to end up? He's had a few kicks. And this is, well, it's a half chance. One of those frame-defining shots. If it goes in, you make us favourites. And it's there.
What a wonderful pot.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted.
It's an awkward shot though now, unfortunately. We didn't really account for that, just went for the pot. So, again, I'm going to play a really negative shot here. Don't like to play these, but yeah, it's just... It's that sort of frame that it feels like if you play the positive shot, you're not going to get away with it. But that is an excellent shot from Ding there. Really is fantastic. We'll just keep that red ball rooted to the cushion. It's going to go down to the wire this frame. It's been very, very scrappy. Only 1 point between us with one red left on the table. Very nearly gave away a few there. Ooh, where's the red? I didn't think it would be hit that thick, but it's ended up on the side cushion. So he's going to have to be a brave man to take this on. It's very much an all or nothing shot, particularly with... Yeah, I didn't think he was going for that, particularly with the cue ball right on the cush. Go for this, but play with a bit of pace. It's there. Cracking shot. Played it with a bit of pace just so we could secure a bit of safety if we got it wrong.
Perfect.
1.
But we are definitely favourites in this frame. But that doesn't mean anything unless you take your chances.
Doesn't want to overhit this.
We've really got to focus now. I think this on balance, really, the last two frames should be 2 each. Sorry, 3 each. But if we're going to win this frame, then, you know, bring it on.
He's looking to pop this into
Ding will be
the right
kicking
corner.
himself, and I think quite rightly. Neither players played brilliantly at the start of this session,
Oh, wonderful
hence why it
shot.
should really be evens
10.
at 1 frame apiece for this session. Still could be. We haven't closed it out yet, but we're looking pretty good. Haven't really screwed back as much as we'd have liked here, so this is a tricky old shot, but it will be a frame winner if it's there, so we might as well just play it softly and focus on
His opponent.
potting this
Snooker's
blue.
required.
Should looks good to me. And there we go.
That's a
I think
fabulous
the Dragon can feel a bit hard done to there.
Good way for his opponent to win the frame now.
And we open a 2-frame lead. Will that be critical at the end of the match? Let's find out. But
25.
in terms of this session, Ding could do with one at the moment. A frame, that is. It's a good clearance in the end. We pop the black. And we lead here in the Northern Ireland Open final. Still a long way to go, of course, but we open up an early lead of 4 frames to 2.
Well played.
Thank you, the 7th frame. Ding Junhui to break.
And he's just opened up all the reds there. Tell you what, if you don't want me to get in, that's the last thing you want to do. Incredibly awkward angle though here. I feel like the pot's the one thing we probably have to play. I can't see anything
Well, he's taking the red on.
coming in terms of a safety, and I think if we can pot this, we just about get to the black.
That's a good open.
Brilliant pot on the red, and the cue ball is, well,
1.
that's not bad at all for the black. Difficulty here will be holding for the next red. And we did pretty well there. It's always tough when you've got to have a tight control on the cue ball.
8.
But once again, we're in here. Are we going to continue to be? Oh, that red just about drops. I wasn't sure about that one, but luckily it did. And that is a facepalm moment. What have I done there? Just had a complete lapse in concentration, so I'm going to have to need a good pot here.
Half a chance here. And he's missed that.
Too thin.
Neil Robertson, 16.
We're getting away with murder at the moment. Ding really needs to do something about this, because we're not on our game. We're really not. To be 4-2 ahead, sure, we've probably been the better of the two, but
1.
even so, we're not on our game. This would be the perfect opportunity for Ding to get back in it.
9.
This high break can't be much in this session, can it?
17. 24. 25. 32.
Right, it's a decent split. Let's see what Ding's made of. I don't really want to give him this chance, but unfortunately he's got it just through some stupid mindedness from us, really. Almost going on to autopilot of our position, then thinking, oh, the black's going to block that.
47.
But I think that one's end of break. Not quite sure what he did there. Unless he just didn't fancy it, but I tell you what, he's left a... Well, I'll say an easy pot. We missed one like this last time, but you know what? I'm fairly confident this time round.
Lining up the long red to the corner here.
And it's right in the middle of the pocket.
Wonderful shot.
Excellent.
1.
It'll take a fair amount to get back to the pack, but let's see.
I'm not sure what happened there.
we just didn't want to win at a bulk colour. And that's exactly what we did.
6.
Could have been a lot worse, though. So, we are in a safety battle now. Cue ball back up to bulk. 2 out of the bulk colours off the spots. So that changed the dynamics of this slightly. And the safety battle's over. Again, to leave, that's a bit of a shocker. And a good pop.
Brilliant.
1.
So for the first time in this session, we become the chaser in a frame, trying to steal one off our opponent. Tell you what, I thought that one might have bounced out then, that blue.
6.
But if we can take this chance, we'll be 3 frames up. And you know what? Oh, well, I wouldn't be able to believe it, the way we've played. Still time to muck it up yet.
15.
Not liking this shot, really, I must say. Trying to get on the red. Need good strike here.
What a great
And the blue's there. It's worked out for us. It's okay. But we do need perfect position from this red.
20.
No, that will go. That's interesting to note. Ooh, that's going to run. That's going to run. Ooh.
Decent position to take on a colour here.
It's okay. It's not terrible. Need to play with this with some side. Just need to manoeuvre this around. Yep, we should be on the red.
28.
Tricky pot. Most certainly. And hopefully we get a lucky break here. But this could be a real enabler. It's there. You always worry when there's a lack of commentary. You think, oh God, what's gone wrong? Big shot on the black. And it's there. This now is a good chance for us. You'd say we'd earned it with this break. Probably the best we've played all match.
For this shot.
And as I've said, Ding isn't playing too well. We're not playing brilliantly.
37.
But somehow, we're delivering the goods. In terms of the frame, doesn't really matter whether
Well, no surprise.
you're getting centuries every time or you win it on the last black. The only thing that matters is that points total. But I tell you what, I thought that blue wasn't going to go. It's amazing when you miss a few shots, just how your self-confidence can just shatter, really.
Just the colours now.
$44.
So, green and brown needed. I overhit that for the brown, really. I wanted to get onto it, but actually we've caused ourselves now a really, really tricky shot to win the frame. So no pressure on this at all.
Just the brown required.
Just the brown. We played it at a good angle. This should drop in unless the jaw's got anything to do with it. Oof.
51.
Good shot, and that should be frame to Neil Robertson. It's a good pot, but we're always going to struggle to get onto the pink.
56.
But, you know what, I don't know how we've done it. I really don't. But nevertheless, we've took the third frame in succession. And we're free to go. We know that we'll be going in at least at the interval at 5 each.
Frame conceded. Frame, Neil Robertson.
Well played to take that frame.
It's one of those strange ones. I don't really think Ding's shown much ambition so far. Played so well in the first session, and in this session he's just been a bit flat. Not taking his chances. Played some really poor safety. I hate to say the expression, but he's almost made it easy for us. But the problem is we've not took the easy chances. Things can change very quickly though in this game. It's always good to be on your guard, and now we've got that free frame buffer. We still have to treat it like it's effectively 0-0. I know it's a real cliche saying, but it's true. It really is. Because that free frame buffer can disappear pretty quickly.
Pace is absolutely critical here.
Not taking any risks there. Just nice and thin off the red. Yellow covers the one that would go, potentially.
He's looking for the safety again. Who will make the first mistake?
Probably been the most complete safety battle we've had in this match. Or should I say in this session, I guess. And as I said last time out, I don't joy in the AI playing badly. I'd love a challenge. I might be being a bit self-deprecating, I don't know, but I don't think Ding's given us one really so far. Especially today. He played well in the first session. Oh, we're doing this far too often as well. We're almost going too thin to be a bit too perfect, and as a result we're giving away silly points.
And that's a foul.
Foul and a miss. Ding Junhui, 4.
It's a clever shot from Ding there. Do a bit of help from the bulk colours. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. However, the cushion might help us out because he's got to play this with topspin. Black's also covered, so he's opted against that. But, oh, wow. You could just see that going wrong.
That's not the best shot I've seen.
I feel like Dave Endon's just trying to wind Ding Junhui up now. Really do. That is just not the best shot I've ever seen. Oh, that's class. That's class. But this, again, isn't a bad chance.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
Oh, be quiet.
8.
It's finished a bit awkward here. You don't say.
9.
But this is really a role reversal of the session against Higgins.
14.
The second session, that is. Whereby it was John getting all the table time.
Shot along the cushion.
Of course, it's a role reversal here. It's also seeming to get all the time. Believe me, I'll take that at present. I'm not going to moan at that.
Tough shot coming up.
Can't see us getting on anything here, but I feel like it's a risk worth taking.
Excellent positional play
And
there.
this could be a good positional shot. Yep. We've got a position on a red.
18.
And we can get on the black now.
Nice position on the black.
Something we haven't done, amazingly, given one a really good, run of form. Despite how badly I think we're playing. We haven't won a frame in one visit yet.
Really well played.
26.
Which is a bit of an interesting stat, given our dominance in this session. We're getting all the shots out, aren't we, here, playing with side? Goodness me.
27.
Having to, though, to stay on the the black and red combination. Under hit that one. Nicely played, really. This is a tricky shot now. We almost have to force ourselves to play out of position here, because if we miss this, then gives ourselves a bit of cover. Yeah,
Well,
we missed
you
it.
played it badly. That should have been potted.
It's one of those shots, that is. It's one that's, you know, maybe a lot easier in real life than it would be on the game. Just under hit, under screwed, unfortunately, and made that a lot harder than it should have been.
1.
He's taking it on.
And again, we asked the question of Ding, what can you do?
That is.
8. 9.
Would have really liked to took that in one visit. Got a bit of a sneaky feeling here that Ding is going to take this chance, but
16.
he wouldn't be too unwise to say he's going to bottle it again.
He's lining this up into the right middle pocket.
17.
What's on his side here is that the Reds are out in the open.
22.
Getting rid of one of those, for example, isn't going to hurt his cause. Real kick in the teeth, that
25.
particular miss was, because I think we were on to a really good break. We played some really smart shots. Just a bit unfortunate, I guess. This is awkward queuing. Because he's got the blue, I don't think it should be too bad.
26.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, played it well.
Played it well. He's the wrong side of the blue here, so he'll need some good cue ball control, which no doubt he's got. Big pot this,
Tremendous
and
shot.
it's there. I think if there was a time he was going to muck up that break, it was there.
In it goes.
Yeah, you'd back him now to win the frame, wouldn't you?
After there, lost the cue ball a little.
Can't see him losing this now.
44. $51.
Good pot, very good pot.
He'll be happy with that.
I tell you what, considering he's lost 3 in a row, he hasn't lost his confidence, has he? That was an excellent pot into the middle pocket. And Ding's finally going to find himself some form. His first frame of the session. This is no doubt going to be now. He's 25 ahead.
Issues there.
That puts him 28 ahead with the brown. And this will be the high break of the session if he can make a clearance.
59. 61.
Potential break of 86 on here.
64.
And he fully deserves it. Played some really good stuff this frame.
68.
And finally the dragon has woken up. Feel like we missed a chance there to make it 6-2, but
86.
these things happen.
Frame. Ping's and weak.
That's the frame in the bag.
You definitely have to say that out of the 4 frames, Ding deserved at least 1 out of those. I can't talk for these next 2, of course, just yet, but you can just see that potentially the tide of the match is changing,
Looks like he's trying to get
particularly
the
from the
ball
shot he's just played there.
here.
Played an excellent shot there. It's funny how these things can quickly change. We need a bit of help from the green if possible. I don't think the cue ball's travelled long enough to get it.
He's taking it on.
She's taking this on. Looks a bit wide of the mark though. But it's dropped. It's funny, isn't it? You start to play well and you get a bit of good fortune as well.
1-7.
It's got one of these vibes to it, this has, really has now, whereby it could be 5 each. Funny, ooh, again, you know, bit of fortune there, could have very easily been out of position. It's almost one of those butterfly effects, isn't it? If we'd have potted that one red and probably a few more and We could have gone 6-2 up and really exerted our dominance, but because of that, giving Ding one chance, he's got a bit more confidence, and this, as I said, could very easily be 5 each.
19. 20. 25.
It's a good split there, opened up some reds. All I can do is sit back in my chair, my comfy chair with my glass of, it's not Carling, but it's in a Carling glass, so I look a bit fancy. It's a pint of water in a Carling Brewery Burton-on-Trent glass. Pint glass.
33.
Got to say hydrated, haven't we?
34.
Particularly when you're just watching someone pop balls. That's probably what Ding felt about us. The first few frames. Amazing. Absolutely amazing how the tide can change in these sorts of matches. If he does make this 5-4, I'll obviously be aiming to make this 6-4. And I don't think it'd be a bad result to come out of it at 6-4. In fact, I don't think 5 each would be a terrible result, you know, considering the way we played. It's not too dissimilar to the way we played against Higgins in that second session.
53.
So we could have been a lot worse off. We know we're not going to be behind. That's a big plus.
54. 59. 60. 67. 68.
Well, that's frame over in one visit. I said it hadn't happened. It finally has, though. The 5th time of asking. Ding's going to get a frame-winning break. And probably looking at a century here.
71.
Bring it on.
$77. 78. 83. 84. 91. 92. 94.
Looks like he's going to do it. Green will give him 99. And that brown will give him the ton.
99.
Ooh, tough shot though here. But he pots it. Excellent stuff. How the tides change. I made a hint earlier that we needed to take advantage
114.
while Sting was playing poorly. And I guess we did.
And now the frame is his.
But what a frame that was from the Dragon. And there been some real distance between us. Going into the last one before the interval, before the last session you'll see on Monday. There's only one between us, and Ding with the fire in his belly. The momentum as well. 5 each is very much in sight. 6-4 would be a great result for us here, so let's see if we can make it happen. We're going to get the first chance here.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
Really nice opening red.
Good opening red.
1.
And can we capitalise from this chance?
nicely onto the black.
Perfect chance to split these up.
He's playing this with a lot of power.
And what's the split going to be like? Not looking too bad. Oh, the crucial thing here, though, is that we're on a colour for the next shot. It's going to have to be a bulk colour. Blue and pink have been slotted together. That's a rather unfortunate impact.
He's looking at the pot into the left middle.
Not very often that one happens.
That's a beauty.
In fact, I don't think I've ever seen it happen
Really good.
from a split shot anyway. Could be a rare occurrence where you get unlucky like that.
To the left corner. And in it goes.
Really impressive cueing.
19.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? Tremendous pot.
Played with a bit too much pace, but you know what? It wasn't to our detriment.
20.
Not a bad shot at all. Tricky red on here. It's our best chance, though, I think.
He's looking at this red to the corner. That's a tremendous pot.
Good pot.
Yeah, played it well.
Now we're looking to get this pink back onto its spot. And also pot the red up bulk.
34.
Give ourselves a contingency plan if things go wrong. By being able to play a safety, having that option. So I hoping to get a better cannon than that, I must say. So, you know, it's negative, I understand that. It's probably not a pretty way to play, but yeah, I didn't fancy a safety there, so why not? We'll play the snooker. It's a good snooker at that. As you can see, we have a chance to extend our lead in this frame and hopefully make this a frame winning break.
He's lining this up into the left centre pocket.
You probably hear my dad trying to start his motorbike outside.
Great cueing there.
7.
Great for the ambience, isn't it? Just like a snooker hall. Well, at least you know it's a game now. Cat out the bag, everyone.
8.
Pace is very
Hopefully, we can take a bit of inspiration from our opponent here and win this one in one visit.
That's a
Bit of
top
quality
shot.
towards the end of the session. It was always there.
wonderful.
13.
Just
But I
wants to
think
sink
both
this
of us just
into
needed a bit of a
the
kick in.
pocket.
Ooh, we've
Excellent shot.
under it that one.
He's playing very
So,
well here.
again, don't want to take any risks. Just go for the blue.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd
Oh,
take
this
this
is
on.
going to be overhit as well. Where's this cue ball going to end up? Where's the cue ball going?
Striking.
Ooh,
Something else.
my God, look at that. You don't want to get much close to the pocket, do you, if you can help it? Goodness me. This is a really hard shot, and as a result, I'm just going
Into
to
the right corner pocket.
play this up to the bulk cushion just in case we miss that. But you know what? We played a very good shot in the
Really
end.
looks in fine
Didn't
form at the
need to,
moment.
but it's always that comfort that never hurts to have. Really doesn't.
Tricky shot here.
Oh, what a shot. Unbelievable.
The quality's really starting to come out now.
Shot. What can he do here?
I think we've got a really good chance now of winning this. Breaking up Ding Junhui's momentum.
Coming up here.
And I'd certainly take a 2-frame lead going into the last session.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
And that hopefully is exactly what we're going to get now.
34.
Oh. Mouth-watering last session in prospect. Some shoddy snooker from both of us, but certainly the last 2 frames you can see there's been some real solid stuff played.
35.
Did I say... I did, didn't I? Like a
42.
tweet. I was going, well, we can win this in one visit, you know. Just must have gone brain dead. Because we're not going to do it in one visit, because of course we played the snooker in behind the yellow. Idiot. Well, hopefully he'll allow me to have that slip up. But it's been a good session, all in all.
42.
Probably could have got more out of it, but I think
Frame, Neil
in
Robertson.
terms of fairness, I think that's the right result. We were probably just about the better player in that one. But
Dingham we to break.
we win that session 4-2. I think we should be more than happy with that. And on Monday's episode, we have a good chance. Not a brilliant one, but a good chance. We've got a good lead. We need 3. Dingham we needs 5. And if we get 3 frames before Dingham we gets 5, the first to 9, of course, we will lift the Alex Higgins Trophy in the Northern Ireland Open. If you enjoyed that, folks, make sure to leave a like down below. Of course, remember, the finale of this final is coming on Monday, so make sure you stick around for that and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get informed when that's going to come out as well. Also, leave a comment on your thoughts. Thank you very much for your company today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now.